Well, I'm Jaginder Rana. Topic for our discussion today is most damaging mistakes of ULIP. Most damaging mistakes of ULIP. The unit linked insurance plans are often promoted as a smart financial product because they combine life insurance with investment. However, they are not always the best choice for the most people. One major drawback of ULIPs is the high cost involved. In the initial years, they come with several charges such as premium allocation charges, administration fees, fund management charges, and mortality charges. These deductions can significantly reduce the value of your investment, especially in the early years. Another disadvantage is the 5-year lock-in period. If you realize later that the product doesn't suit your financial goals, or if you need urgent access to your money, you cannot withdraw it freely. This makes ULIPs much less flexible than other investment options. Moreover, the returns from the ULIPs are market linked, meaning they depend on the performance of the funds chosen. So this carries a risk, and unlike fixed deposits or public provident fund, there are no government returns. So investment options are limited to the fund offerings of the insurance provider, which can constrain performance. Furthermore, the structure of the ULIP is often complex and lacks transparency, making them difficult for average investors to fully understand. Moreover, many investors are not only aware of how the charges work or how the investment is performing. So insurance agents may not always provide clear explanations, which can lead to disappointment. One of the most damaging mistakes investors make is mixing insurance with investing. ULIPs are a prime example. They blur two fundamentally different needs and often end up under delivering on both. So between the high charges, opaque structures, and long lock-ins, ULIPs rarely serve investors looking to build long-term wealth. A fundamental principle of sound investing is not to mix insurance with investments. Given these limitations, a better alternative for many investors may be of separately investing in equity instruments such as mutual funds or direct stocks. So with a long-term horizon which aligns with the underlying philosophy of ULIPs. The universe of mutual funds and stocks offers greater variety, better fund managed choices, and broader diversification opportunities. But these investment vehicles generally come with lower costs, greater transparency, and superior liquidity, potentially resulting in better risk-adjusted returns compared to ULIPs. So to incorporate the insurance elements, investors can simply purchase a pure term life insurance policy, which provides substantial life cover at a much lower cost. Now, mutual funds are designed for one thing, that is efficient wealth creation. They offer professional fund management, liquidity, transparency, and low cost. But more importantly, they allow for customization based on your goals, risk appetite, and investment horizon. So whether it's saving for retirement, your child's education, or building a safety net. Mutual funds offer the flexibility to do it right. Unlike ULIPs, mutual funds keep you in control with tools like SIPs, STPs, and asset allocation strategies. You can stay disciplined without being locked into rigid contracts. So they let you respond to the life changes rather than get stuck in a product that no longer serves your needs. So ULIPs are usually pushed by sales agent or usually pushed by sales agent large due to high commission. Mutual funds are chosen with planning and purpose. So if you are serious about building wealth, you need clarity, transparency, and a process-driven approach. Things ULIPs simply don't offer. ULIPs offer, although ULIP offers tax benefits under Section 80C and 1010D, these advantages are not unique. Mutual funds and term insurance can also help you save tax, often more simply and efficiently. So in summary, ULIPs are complicated products with high charges, limited liquidity, and uncertain returns. If you aim to grow your wealth and protect your family financially, it's usually better to invest in mutual funds and buy a separate term insurance plan. So wealth creation demands discipline, not bundled products. Choose investment that serve your goals, not someone else's sales target. Not someone else's sales target. So finally, mis-selling of financial products, mostly life insurance products led by unit-linked insurance policies or ULIPs, which lead the mis-selling bandwagon. Ever since the industry was born, further ending it as such with the regulator IRDAI over the weekend ordering life insurers to nearly and advertising ULIPs, one of the biggest assets classes in the stock markets as investment products. In fact, one of the primary goals of the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority ever since its establishment in 1999 has been to stop the mis-selling of ULIP, which is a combination of an insurance policy and an investment product. So in fact, if compared the incidence of mis-selling of ULIPs, life insurance policies and mutual funds, the latter is a pale shadow of the former, with the number of complaints against ULIPs mis-selling being almost 99.901%. So the next in line are credit and card issues and banks. So the regulatory crackdown comes after it has been repeatedly found that insurers have been hawking ULIPs as a pure investment products and are coming out with misleading advertisements to vouch for this. But the regulator, while prohibiting insurers from advertising ULIPs as investment products, said these are hybrid financial products that combine insurance and investments. So, to form an advertisement committee which is approved by their respective boards and appoint a senior level officer of the distributor channel to examine and proper advertisements. ULIP ads must contain adequate, accurate, explicit and updated information presented in simple language. All ads for the participating insurance policies must disclose the risk factor. The projected bonus is not guaranteed. Past performance does not indicate future bonuses. So these products are subject to insurers' overall performance in terms of investment, management of expenses, mortality and lapse, etc. Thank you. Thank you very much.